Ford Health System. The visitors from Brooklyn start Spencer Dinwiddie and Allen Crabbe.
The pace of that game controlled the middle from the very beginning. Brooklyn found it difficult to score the entire night, and that's points in that game in Brooklyn.
Little handoff to Avery Bradley from the paint. Andre screens for Tobias, fires from the lane, fills it up. You have to lead directly to a hoop. Hollis Jefferson with a fallback gun.
Games, George, and I'm wondering if he's practicing that. When I see shots like that, unorthodox shots like that, I think about my old college coach, Judd Heathcote, who says.
Here's Smith, squares up and guns, and it goes. Allen Crabbe can shoot it. Dinwiddie goes inside to Zeller, quick hook off. Avery Bradley pocket picked by Crabbe, but it ends up in the lap of Tobias. Reggie Bullock with a long that pops out to Andre. Tobias with a sideline gun.
Andre with 22 points for the game.
Hollis Jefferson guarded by Tobias. Crabbe fires, fills it up. Inbound pass outside to Zeller. Handoff Spencer Dinwiddie. Crabbe with a drive. Moving the basketball way outside and miss. Damari Carroll with a rebound. Brooklyn's up one. Hollis Jefferson fires baseline. Phil won't fall. Rebound Zeller to Dinwiddie. Damari Carroll from the corner knocks it again with an 18-12 lead. Hollis Jefferson spins and guns it. 5 to play in the first. Dinwiddie circles all the way around inside for Hollis Jefferson. Stanley Johnson gives it up to Tobias. Got the big man on him, gets by him for the dunk.
He was unavailable. He was beaten off the dribble.
Thank you. He loses it on the other end. Gets it back into the paint to Hollis Jefferson. Harris will take it back, try to drive it. Bothered by Bradley, turns, forces, and Pistons will try to cut into that lead now. Luke Kennard from downtown. Drain. Khalil Okafor is checked in. He can work. Langston Galloway gets a couple of screens. One of them from Anthony Tyler, who takes it, drives, and score. First team foul either way here in the second. Luke Kennard. Dribble handoff to Harris from AC. Harris with the drive. LeVert against Reggie Bullock. Harris drives on Tolliver. Goaltend on Moreland after he dared to shoot. Hands off to Langston Galloway. Clock at 10. Langston, the floating gun. Got it. Cross court to Quincy Acey. Deep bounce to Okafor. Outside Harris. Clock at 2. And he just won. Tobias screen from Andre. Fires from the paint in this one. And overall 4 for 6 for 9. LeVert with a drive. Double clutch. Finney miss by Tobias. On the other end, Hollis Jefferson waited, got a block by Tobias, got Andre to Ish. Avery Bradley's back, inside for Tobias, reverse scoop, and 2:35. Ish to Reggie. Carroll to Hollis Jefferson to Quincy Acey, misses topside. 2:10 to play in the half. A lot of movement for the Nets.
Great spacing.
Crabbe inside. Pistons go to Ish. Here's the baseline gun.
Oh, the bunny, George?
Yeah.
You got to think about that a little bit.
Dinwiddie to the rim. He did miss that, but short. Dinwiddie, forecourt to Hollis Jefferson. Shovels back to Dinwiddie for the long.
When the Pistons played him the last time.
Shot clock at 10 for the Pistons. Avery Bradley fired 3 fouls. Had to sit for more than Pistons would like in the first half. Nice flow. Despite his long-range reputation, Grab on the other end.
But we saw him deal in Portland for a few years, George. We know that he can play.
50. Zeller Jefferson with the rebound. Rondé Hollis Jefferson backs in, spins, fall away, 60-50. Ish with a screen from Andre. 10 points in the league this year, so be careful.
Look out.
Ish lobs to Andre. Tied a screen. Clock at 6. Damari Carroll, floating gun. Let's rush it up to him. Down the lane, Pistons collapse, knock it away, but Hollis Jefferson
shooting hand, see
stays
what happens
in the game.
Yeah.
Avery Bradley.
Explore the options, George.
Off the Hollis Jefferson miss on the other end. Tobias backs down. Here's the
look at how they give him the shot. You see that?
inside, hooks it and hits it. Take it, but he took it to the rack and hit the running hook. Grab on the run. On the other end, no. Zeller got it blocked. Off to Avery Bradley. Maybe one too many passes for the Pistons. Spencer Dinwiddie. And they get a stop just now as the Pistons went to Tobias. Hollis Jefferson to the one.
Finish there.
Hollis Jefferson.
Coaches do that. They're doing it for the next call because they're not going to change the current call that you're arguing about.
Luke Kennard shot will fall. Great hustle down rebound. Stanley Johnson drives it right into LeVert. Powers it up and in. Luke Kennard steps back and fires it. It's 74-68 now, Brooklyn. 10-1 Piston run. D'Angelo Russell connect.
Just what the Pistons need, huh? Another injury?
Not another injury. Langston Gallup to Stanley Johnson. Backs in on Harris. Harris. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Look at Langston.
Damari Carroll out there for those three down the other end. And Langston Galloway. Langston Galloway dribbles into his shot and Spencer Dinwiddie with a shot clock all the way down to 5. He's going to have to fire. He does. He fills it. Now 6 for Dinwiddie. Hollis Jefferson outside. Damari Carroll open for the gun, and it goes. Langston Galloway with a miss. Pistons are down 6. Dinwiddie all the way to the basket. Back to the big man, but Stanley Johnson out-quicked him to the ball. Stanley to the basket, lays it up. Screened by Zeller for LeVert to the basket, lays it up. Tobias Harris with the drive, running 91-84 our score. Langston Galloway to the basket, block, long gun, rebound Langston Galloway. Stanley Johnson bulls his way to the basket. Little Caesars Arena. Stanley Johnson fires topside, fills it. 3 minutes left. Ish alone at the top, fires, fills it. We're tied at 92. Dinwiddie.
Oh my.
There. 94-92. The crowd quiets a little bit. Tobias to the basket. LeVert looking for daylight. Here's the drive. Double clutch dish into the corner. And
almost at half court, George. It made him an easy target to drive by.
Tobias with a 2 won't go through. Andre with a rebound. Back to the basket. No. Tapped it in. 37 seconds left for Ish Smith. Avery Bradley off the iron. Tapped in. Galloway almost lost it. Saves it topside for Andre. 8, 7, 6 seconds. Off the glass with a shot. He scores. And then what do they have left? Try and score the hoop. Dinwiddie.
Oh no, did he ever?
Falling down.
Timeout for the Pistons. They got to go the whole way here.
Anthony Tolliver for Andre. Poked away by AC, and Brooklyn.